I was teleporting and I walked away and I realized we teleported to the wrong flipping place, dude. Why did we teleport back here? We have the teleportation for the actual area, but it teleported us here for no goddamn reason. Make our journey there. Make our way there. I'm not wasting extra money. We're going. Fuck, if I knew it was gonna teleport us here, I would have saved the money. I'll just talk to this guy really quick, unlock this stuff. Yeah. What about the fucking plus above your head? Whoops. I clicked on something. I skip. Ooh, Endslinger's Aria. What? Oh, there's a lot of things. Okay. We'll deal with that later. Okie dokie now. Please take me where I'm supposed to go. Leo lol. Okay, Aaronvale. Well, despite the storm's efforts onto the contrary, we are here, safe and sound. Yes. Arriving to the all. You can return to the city in time by speaking with a swarthy yada yada yada. We just did that. A nation of Triorial. I suspect I need to put voice actor to my time. Right then, first things first. What was that? Still, I'm a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rites section begin. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll go guide you. Are you sure you're in condition to do so? Cat people. Ah, haha, we are wondering who those strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers. Uklamat, are you unwell? I hate his hair. On him, that is. On him. No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me with the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Ugramat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station, surrounded by this many outsiders, is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, do you mean technically? I suggest we moved into two groups, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Bella, you and Kryl can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we have a good look around. That voyage was hard on us, on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. I gotcha. Enjoy enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm raring to go. We're on vacation officially now. We're done training as a Pictomancer. Now it's time to go back on vacation. First. Oh, dude, I actually really like that top, though. I like that top, though. Okay. I have to remember to dispel the transmogs when we are done. Where's my vacation outfit? Nope. Number 10, vacation time. We'll keep the hat. Vacation time. I'm fine now, really. Standing around all day feeling sorry for myself, with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as you're already here, I might tell you about the harbor. And Erinville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow rafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from York Tyrol, the southernest landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, based out of Bevy should be our next stop. Wukamar are now accompanying me. Yeah, we know all this. Done it for the past 2 expansions. You don't gotta tell me again. We're going. We're fucking shamovin'. This is beside Bevy, Turiololo's largest marketplace. Right, being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, we should mention that here in Turiolol, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eosia, so shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Wakumekirmeki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back a bit, northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait till you look on your faces. Okay, back this way. We already got the 8th right. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Turiadol? I think I told you before about my brother, Conan. Spent 3 years studying in the Shalian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways and brought back to us the knowledge of the etheric construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side, right to the top of the gate, which leads to Zaktural. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. And we're going up there. Do 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 do. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Charging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now why Wuklamat gets her endless endurance. Trudeau. We go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Sorry, I have a messed up shoulder. It's really sore. Like, hurts to raise higher than here. Like, higher than, like, this. Hurts to raise it. It's like I've been trying to stretch it out. I can't go any higher than that. It hurts too much. I can't go any higher than that without assistance. Like this one, you know. But this one, it's just like, I can't go higher than this or it hurts too bad. Here we are, Red Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Toriolol and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise. Is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphnau and the Alizé should be around here too. Come on, it's time to show you the Sky Gate, right at the northern end of the Talon March. The Talon March. Yes, the Talon's March. Okay, so do you like my hat? Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokyoi and the Yokhoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Tok'Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Zak'Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass. But long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and one threw the other to the ground. The impact was so devastating as it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I put in the mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Zak'Tural, those lands are also part of the Toriolol nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tirol have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to the myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's beyond the gate, hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zak'Tural requires a special travel pass. Fortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession is over. I promised you to get you one when I'm a Dawn Servant, but until then, you have to wait. I'll hold you to that. Yes, I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, the travel permit is yours. You must have covered half the city by now. Toriolol is unlike any place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. New weapon. New weapon, new weapon, new weapon, new weapon. New paintbrush. Mountain Coromite weapon coffer. New paintbrush. Ooh, I dig it. Ooh, I dig it a lot. I love the handle. I like the color too. City of Stairs. Head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. Toriolol certainly doesn't want the methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you see enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city to speak, so we'll see something that interests you as we walk. Yada yada yada. That one item, by the way, just the weapon, made our item level go from 555 to 572. Can we tap? I was like, can we travel? But no, we actually have to go down here. I'm still struggling to see how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of Yokyu Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Dawntrail. Yes, come here. He's a god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Dawntrail. Do you like my hat? I'm on vacation. I kept the hat on. After Yakyu withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically at the center of Tyrol. He gathered artisans to do the work, and houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tyrol. We'll climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Up the stairs. Da, 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 da. Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carving at the top represents. It represents getting bitches. Huh. Oh, we could have teleported. Dang it. Bum 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 bum. So this is Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Dawntrail clans. Amurja, Zebral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tona Owatwa, Saro, and Shintona, who moved south from their ancestral lands of Dawntrail. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tyrol. A true representation of Tulia Hall's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic, cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come on, we continue down the stairs. My God, we're still on. It's crazy how this tour requires 2 quests because of how long it takes. I've never seen such an enormous drum before. Where is it? That one? I wonder what would anyone use to beat such an instrument? That big drum over there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the land's god returned from the dangerous duty. She's a duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding. Let me tell you, I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. And beat your ass. Sprint it. Come on, boys. Let's get on, get on. And here's our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tyrol. We have them for the exact same reasons as the Aetherites. Kwana brought back the plans from Sharlayan, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This is around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade from frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Ark of the Dawn awaits. And back down this way. This is it. This is it. The Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Dawntrail Gilant Gate. But when Papa founded Turielol, everyone began using its present name in honor of the great achievement. Though this gate is Kozama Ukta, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Ukta. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Those are called llamas. Ever seen a llama before? Got llamas. Ah, those? Oh, sorry, alpacas. Those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Off we go. Don't. If you wish to learn the history of Turielol, then look no further. Those stone pillars, you mean? Ooh, chest piece. I wonder what it's gonna look like for a spellcaster. I hope it's something cool. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Cannot be skipped. Pending to find. Yep. Inspect stone pillars. We're looking at some rocks, boys. Oh yes, they look like rocks. Maybe it's like one to represent each like nation or something like that. Or maybe it's like the history, the founding history. Pictures. Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them bring a two-headed mamulja. Oh, this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, in his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Turielol Saga. The deeds he performed in the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Turielol came to be. Study them as long as you like. This one. This pillar tells the lay of brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I never remember their name. You mean Ketan Ram? Ah, that's the one. Ketan Ram's arrival in Turiel is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said that the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Hidden Realm's disappearance is a mystery in Earthy as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it is assumed he lost at sea. He was lost at sea. What's that one called? Lay of the Brotherhood. This one's called Lay of Reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village at Kozama Uka. Ah, the people that people often almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and lots of fun. Next we have the Lay of Repast. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. You can probably tell the figure depicted here is the Zubral, like me. For decades, the Zubral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the force of Yaktiel. The action Papa took to end the conflict has ever since hailed as the first steps to the founding of Turiral. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Bozja known as Helions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Turiral, Zubral men and women appear to be equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. The Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to the gifting and gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people in this with distant Turali counterparts. Yeah, goblins. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Yes. Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold, this pillar shows one of the Pelu whose homeland is in Urukpacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Turilor's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vilgarmanda. I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened the preternatural power. Vilgarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urukpacha mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Vilgarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Turilor's natural emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Interesting. Lay of Proof. The Lay of Proof, the big one. Fellow is the Yokyu, the largest Tural people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yok Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to seal, they then turned northwards, settling their sights on Zaktural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urukpacha. They've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. It wouldn't move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history. Someone tells me they're going to be evil. I didn't read what this one was about. Oh, this one is unmarked. Oh, this one is unmarked. Oh, it's blank. I gotcha. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tiroli's history, whatever that might be. Had your fill of history then? Yes. Yes, we have. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry after all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of the local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Let's go. Food. Bum, 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 bum. Have you ever had tacos? They're truly an old classic. You bake a crunchy shell made of corn flour and you fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops still sell them, but I like how they're made here at... Oh my god! Zabalyav Best. I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brook Evu. Bro, the names of Final Fantasy, I swear.
Brook Evo!
Brook Evu.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Only one?
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
What a homie.
Did you hear the silver scares are back?
Those guys are cool.
Overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Where is he?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable?
The Golden City, you
Count their
say?
lucky stars they came home alive at all.
Skype here. City of Gold.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
Oh, Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Tacos.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Tacos.
Oh,
Hey, you dick! My tacos! Bro, what the fuck? Dude, I'll kick your ass.
If it isn't the third promise.
I'll kick your ass, you bug-eyed freak.
oh, no.
Let me at him, let me at him.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest,
that she went crying for special help.
Asshole.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
I hate these guys already.
Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
Brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Gulul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
So it's like her uncle, basically.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiolan. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal.
Fuck,
to
I'll
ours.
fuck them up, dude. They crushed my tacos.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
True.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Are you making fun of me because I'm a Makote, you piece of shit?
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
My taco.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
Tacos.
the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
So it's
Forget
like,
them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
all I see is them being conjoined twins because of genetics that don't want to, that like kind of get screwy in the reproduction process. Oh, I don't know if that's exactly blessed or not.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust.
No.
We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
Let's crush our tacos.
As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
Yeah.
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Tacos.
So it goes.
Tacos. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tulio cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alpha now and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you'll head up from the Resplendent Quarter and even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. That you have an idea of how the city is laid out, let's find your own way to the Vorlok Shunsa. I'm just gonna teleport. Ah, my poor belly. Empty. My poor empty belly. Yeah, we're just gonna teleport up there. I'm about to do. We're just gonna go zip zap zip zap. Let us in. We're going in. Do 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 do. You made it good, and we are all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Chess piece. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Please be cool. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but we're on vacation still. 10. Yeah, we're on vacation still. How much did that put us up by? Another item level. Once in Airville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Remember that you said time to do the entire cutscene. Cool. Ride succession. Let's do it. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye. Spurring them to run down an alley to investigate was like herding a pair of unruly squirrels. Oh, the twins. I understand how to well. Charlian has made the same effect on me. Right now, then another time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa would want to know I'm home and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Let's get her done. I'm on vacation. Hope he doesn't be upset with that. What a big door. Oh, it's her papa. Looks like a Stinian. Oh my god, it is a Stinian. Holy shit. It is a Stinian. What the heckle? Our boy. How is best boy just here?
Estinian? When did he get here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man?
Yeah, he's the best boy.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Is papa. God damn.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Aww. Sup, broski?
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I do my best. I do my best. I paint pictures.
I see you, warrior.
I paint pretty pictures now. I'm retired.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
There.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
Mmm.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years.
Mmm.
The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Makes sense. He's taking a nap.
I want to hear of your adventures.
Aww.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Or is it? Oh, Ironvale!
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawntrail.
Mmm. Try to cover that up real quick.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then.
He's like, oh, not impressed. Choose a better name.
And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants.
Already?
Then I shall leave you to it.
No, join
Good
us.
fortune, my friend.
No, Estinian, join us. One of us. One of us. No. Best boy. Oh, lastly, this asshole. This is random Makote with a gun.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja.
So that's her older brother.
The second promise, Ona.
That's her other older brother that went across to Charlian to do research. Makes sense.
The third promise, Uklamat.
And this asshole.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja.
Yeah.
You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position.
I think, honestly, her second brother, the one who went to Charlian, deserves the most because it seems like he's made a massive impact.
By But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyollal is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyollal I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
Bitch.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well.
Oh, so it is his son. So that is her technical brother.
That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
Blah, blah, blah.
Though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the
Shut up.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
True. Literally everyone hates this guy.
You've been waiting to hear the nature of the contest itself.
Eating
triumph in
contest.
The right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural. And find the city of...
Bro, we gotta find Skypea, dude.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Yes, sir.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyollal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Bring them. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, this is all the pillars. Okay.
The Tuliyollal saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you.
I like
Once
this.
you defeated each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Makes sense.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
I like it. I dig it. I dig it.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a tough challenge.
Oh, Papa.
You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne.
Throne, dude.
This final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Fuck you. Get out of here.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Or we should go open straight up talk to him.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
He's so nice.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request,
Fair.
afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
That's very fair. Like, I'll answer your questions after the right of succession.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
I like it.
Thank you for hearing my petition.
I like it because the name Dawntrail makes sense now. It's called Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail because we're following the trail of the Dawn Servant, hence the Dawntrail. It all makes the expansion makes sense. It makes sense, assuming that's what the entire expansion is about. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. I think this is gonna be fun. We're on vacation. This is gonna be fun.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You
You should be proud, Garlov.
Oh, dude. I can't wait to find out what happened to Goluf, dude. Can't wait.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Yes. It's too late now. I'm retired. I'm a painter. I'm ready to go.
No for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Yeah, it's fine. I've dealt with worse.
Your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
I've dealt with worse. I'm retired. What else am I gonna do? Graha!
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Oh, where's Graha, dude?
What's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads, yeah.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
He just wants the gold. He wants to find the city of gold. It's literally like fulfilling his dream.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
So this is his blood son. The other two are adopted, and the other guy is just like a chosen participant.
Saralja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children, yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
I see.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace.
I see.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
all right.
Oh, Kryl.
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your
I
ingenuity
see.
and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
I see. I'm starting to see everyone's ambitions
Plain
here.
spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
So the oldest brother wants to expand and basically conquer territory and like not exactly rule the world, but he wants to he wants to bring war and to expand territory. The second brother wants to abandon tradition and become high tech like the rest of the world. Uklamat wants everything to stay the same, and you got the two-headed guy that's just a prick.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
So Uklamat would be the best choice theoretically.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
That's nice. And this prick.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Clayhawks.
This ass. Bro, what the fuck? Back the fuck up, dude.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
You're a piece of shit. That's what you are.
That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
Bro, if I was this guy, I would have shit myself.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tulio.
If I was this lady, I'd shit myself.
I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
So
What would
basically,
he do
the
with
other.
throne should he win it?
So basically, you have 3 people that were born, like not born, but like are part of the family, and then he won a contest to participate, basically.
His policies and so forth? I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Such a bad
Sounds like
idea.
another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Yeah, all bad. Everyone's leaving while Wukamat comes out. And no one gives a shit about Wuklamat.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Makes sense.
It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
Aww.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Oof.
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Oof, duh, dude.
Compared to the 2 Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Oof, duh, dude.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Aww.
Thank you, Namika.
Well,
Namika's a real homie. Real homie.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Bye, Namika. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about where we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work on are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuyoral saga. I suggest we first comparing the tablets against the pillars. We might check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Off we go. Oh shit. At some point we will leave the city. We must get into full level of just not leaving the city. Allah yeet. That makes everyone. Proclamat the tablets if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet, then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Yes, sir. Wait, aren't we short one though? Aren't there 7 tablets? Because then the eighth one's empty. Dun 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 dun. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? Dawn's servant said that we were to trace the paths he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples. That would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we should have the answer in front of us. Papa's path is laid out in Dawntrail saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we should get there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season. The whole village was alive with good cheer. There was also the Lay of Gold, which involved the Palu Palu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around to see the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk of the Toad city about the storm we passed through at sea. Apparently, it ravaged Dawntrail several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as the Orisias, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If you want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend them for a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Oh no. What is she doing? It would be prudent to ensure we are prepared for the journey. I will guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bum, 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 bum. This is a long quest. Tim tells me this is the inn. There's a lot of people here. That's right, the reservation is under Ruklomat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you finish organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zabayavtier. Greetings, visitors to Trilal, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I'll show you to your rooms. Yes, ma'am. Please show me to my room. And I guess I'm not going to my room because we're going this way. It is a very long quest. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, we will wait. Trust you be the neatest, trust you to be the keenest to head out, Bella. Where are Ernville and Uklamat, I wonder? Ernville? Oh, there they are. A bunch of people. A bunch of people. Good. Oh, good, you're all here. What might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought it'd be better to get it from the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Hello. We're going to the Vanu Vanu. The Hanu Hanu, I mean. Have you credit for taking initiative at least? What do you mean at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an important opportunity to do business. Thank you for thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. Oh, are they yeah. Link pearls. What is this? It is called a link pearl, a gem harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have! It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. There. The Turiolol saga features a number of Turiol's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Palu Palu, have settlements relatively close to this city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds in their home village of Okhanu. It's located in Kozama Uka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urokpacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Huachupalo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put the adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Bella? Pick our destination. We will branch into two quest paths. Yep. Single quest from a helpful Panu will have revenge from going to the other place, and vice versa. The second quest will become available once you've completed a series of quests for the first path. Furthermore, story elements of the quest rewards will not be affected by your initial path. Speak with the NPC you first prefer to travel with. Okay.